One major issue affecting governance in Nigeria is corruption. Now, experts say the country needs new and decisive measures to tackle the scourge. And joining me to discuss this is the National Coordinator Save the Change Movement, Bashiru Danmusa. Good to have you join us. It's been said that Nigeria is where it's today because of corruption, which has been, a lot of people have said it's quite endemic in the country. Are we still at the place where corruption is a major challenge in the country, or are we better now?
Well, I think corruption, like you rightly said, has become endemic in the Nigerian polity. And the current president, His Excellency President Muhammad Buhari, is so much worried about corruption. And he has made so many efforts in fighting corruption. But I think the menace is still very much around with us. So we at the Save the Change movement, we are profiling another approach to fighting corruption. We are suggesting that the president should call a national summit and harmony, a national peace and harmony summit for the country, where all stakeholders are gathered to discuss the Nigerian project, because the anti-graft agencies, the EFCC, the ICPC, the Code of Conduct Bureau, I believe they are doing their best, but their best is not enough for the country to move forward. So instead of concentrating on the punitive measures, we should adopt new approach. Let's gather ourselves. The government should call a meeting so that peace and harmony should be reviewed. The country is for all of us. It's not for only Mr. President or for the senators or for the ministers. We as Nigerians, we are all stakeholders in building Nigeria. So we are saying that we should come together and understand that corruption is a cancerous disease in the system.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're right that it is a cancerous disease, but you're saying that we need to approach this with a national peace summit. I mean, this is not a security challenge. This is what a lot of people have said is as a result of greed, where some people just want to take care of themselves alone and not working in national interest. We've had the national confab, and yet we're dealing with corruption still. So how does a national peace summit achieve the aim of fighting corruption and dealing with corruption in the country? Where is that relationship between National Peace Summit and fighting corruption?
You see, in corruption is our bane as a country. It impedes our progress and development in the country. And in 2019, December exactly 2019, there was a joint summit between the Nigerian Correctional Services and the Nigerian Bureau for National Bureau for Statistics, where it was made known to us that we lost over 400 billion naira annually to corruption in the civil service. Now that is so staggering. That amount can do a lot in alleviating the problems we have in education sector, in health sector, in the supply and provision, in the provision and supply of good drinking water. So what we are saying is corruption is behind this banditry and insecurity. The education that is supposed to be given to these children, these young men that have taken arms in the name of banditry is not there. They are Nigerians, so they should be catered for. They should be given good education, and then our youth, they should be able to get jobs. There should be opportunities for all to get jobs. So what we are saying now, when we have this summit, we will all now agree that corruption is doing us a great blow in our development as a nation. And we now come to understand and agree and make a resolution that, okay, I think it is now time to call it a stop. So that we can move forward, because there is no how we can continue like this. There is no how we can continue like this. It can't be done. So we need to have something in the offing that people are relaxed with, so that we can use it to fight corruption.
If I may just if I may just quickly jump in, because you did mention the civil service earlier, and you said we lost billions of naira just in the civil service alone. And when you look at those who have been persecuted, I'm not saying there is no corruption in the private sector, but those who we have seen been persecuted and convicted are largely public office holders and civil servants. So shouldn't we then put, and we have institutions to deal with corruption in the country, so shouldn't we be strengthening this institution and reforming the civil service?
It's good. I can hear her.
Can you hear me? So I'll just take the question.
I can hear you. Okay, I can hear you now. You're not back.
All right, so I will just take the question again. I was asking you because you did refer to the corruption in the civil service and how much was lost to that corruption. And my question is, if there is a challenge, because we've also seen that those who have been persecuted or convicted were at one time public office holders. So shouldn't we be strengthening our institutions and reforming the civil service?
I'm lost again. I can't hear you.
All right, so I'll just repeat the question one more time, hoping that you can hear me. My question is, shouldn't we be, because you refer to the civil service, so my question is, shouldn't we be reforming the civil service and strengthening the institutions like the EFCC and the ICPC? All right, so I'm sure you still can't hear me, so we do have to leave it there. National Coordinator, Save the Change Movement, Bashiru Dan Musa. Thanks for talking to us.